Hey teachers, this weekend we're going to learn about how Israel was taken captive and how God just took his presence away from them because he was so fed up from all of their sin. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix some water and oil, and we're going to show how they separate from each other. They don't combine. Now in the lesson it says to say that this represents God. It really doesn't matter if you say that this represents us with our sin or this one represents us with our sin. It's whatever you want to do, but these are not, the color is not going to go away. So if you say it's sin and you're expecting it to disappear because Jesus takes away our sin, the color is going to stay the same. So just so you know, you can really say whichever one you want. That part doesn't really matter. But what you're going to do is just talk about how God was so fed up by the Israelites and how much they were sinning that he decided to punish them by taking away his presence from them. He decided to leave them and let their enemies take over. So at one point in time, God and the Israelites were living together peacefully until God just got so fed up that he no longer wanted to be with them. So as you can see, God separated himself from the Israelites, and the oil will just sit on top of that colored water, which is really neat. However, God loved us so much that he didn't want to stay away from us forever. He wanted to have a relationship with us. He wanted to come be in our presence again. So what you're going to do is you can say that these Alkaseltzer tablets represent Jesus. And what I would recommend is putting all 8 of them in at once, because you want it to react a lot. Because the only time that these colors are going to combine is when the Alkaseltzer tablets are active and in here. It's not going to stay combined for a long time, so you kind of need to put them all in at once so that you can see that reaction happening. And what you can say is, when this runs out, the things are separated again. So we need more and more of Jesus. So I'm going to drop all of these in here and say, God wanted a relationship with us. So he sent Jesus down to die on the cross for us so that God and us can mesh together again and that we could be in his presence. So you'll see these colors kind of coming together. It takes a little bit for it to kind of start reacting. And then once it's done, they're going to separate again. And you can just say to the kids,